6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Muhammad Zubair Khan. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has reached Ankara on a 2-day visit to express solidarity with Turkish people in wake of massive earthquake. Foreign Minister is embarking on an official visit to Germany from today to attend Munich Security Conference. Finance Minister says Pakistan is pursuing various reforms to provide facilities to investors and businessmen. Pakistan says raids on BBC's offices in India are a stain on India's democratic credentials. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred one Kashmiri youth in Kupwara district today. In Pakistan Super League, Karachi Kings will face Islamabad United in Karachi today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif has reached Ankara on a 2-day visit to Turkey. Turkish high officials received the Prime Minister at the airport. Meanwhile, in a tweet, the Prime Minister said that he is leaving for Turkey with a message of unwavering solidarity and support for Turkish brothers and sisters from the people and government of Pakistan. He said, "True to the spirit of one nation living in two states, we consider their loss as ours." The Prime Minister said natural disasters as the earthquake in Turkey and Syria are beyond the capacity of any single government to handle. Finance Minister Ishaq Dar has telephoned Turkish Minister for Finance and Treasury, Dr. Nuruddin Nebati, and offered his heartfelt condolences on human and material losses in the deadly earthquake in Turkey. Dr. Nuruddin Nebati admired Pakistan for sending immediate relief aid and necessary help for the earthquake victims in need of our. He said during the cabinet meeting, Turkish President greatly appreciated the support which Pakistan has been extending for the earthquake victims. Finance Minister Ishaq Dar has expressed the desire to strengthen the existing economic ties with the United Arab Emirates to a next level. Talking to Chief Executive Officer of International Holding Company Syed Basar Shuaib in Abu Dhabi today, he said Pakistan would welcome investment from the UAE. He explained various investment opportunities in Pakistan. Ishaq Dar said Pakistan is pursuing various reforms for providing greater facilitation to investors and businessmen. Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari is embarking on a 5-day official visit to Germany from today to attend Munich Security Conference. During the visit, he will participate in several events and engage with international media. He will also hold bilateral meetings with foreign ministers from around the world. Minister of State for Foreign Affairs Hina Rabbani Khar will also attend the Munich Security Conference. Besides, on the invitation of the Lithuanian Foreign Minister, the Foreign Minister will undertake a bilateral visit to Vilnius on Monday, during which MOU will be signed for establishment of bilateral political consultations between Pakistan and Lithuania. The Foreign Minister will hold talks with his Lithuanian counterpart and the Speaker of Lithuanian Parliament. In the last leg of his tour, the Foreign Minister will visit Hungary on Tuesday, where he will hold official talks with his Hungarian counterpart. All leading ulama have decided to observe Solidarity Day with the people of Turkey and Syria tomorrow, appealing the nation to generously contribute in helping earthquake victims of the two countries. This was announced by Minister for Religious Affairs and Interfaith Harmony, Mufti Abdul Shakur, in Islamabad this afternoon. He urged the people to help the quake affectees of Turkey and Syria in this hour of need. Speaker National Assembly Raja Parvez Ashraf has said dialogue at the local bodies level is necessary to achieve the targets set under the Global Sustainable Development Goals. He was addressing a discussion leading the localization of SDGs with the Parliamentary Task Force on SDGs in Islamabad today. The Speaker said major problems could be resolved by collective thinking, and wisdom and problem resolution is only possible with complete coordination from top to bottom. Minister of State for Foreign Affairs Hina Rabbani Khar has said Pakistan's focus is on investment, trade and connectivity projects to achieve economic revitalization. Addressing an international conference on Pakistan's strategic frontiers through video link in Islamabad today, she said Pakistan's relations with its western neighbor in this context assume great significance. She said the full potential of Pakistan's relationship with the Central Asian republics is largely unexplored due to the situation in Afghanistan. This is Radio Pakistan. Minister for Overseas Pakistanis and Human Resource Development Sajid Hussain Turi has said Pakistan and the UAE share a strong bond based on brotherhood, religion, culture and trade. He stated this during his meeting with his UAE counterpart Dr. Abdurrahman bin Abdul Mannan Al Alwar on the sidelines of the World Government Summit in Dubai. The minister highlighted the issues faced by Pakistani workers in the UAE, including their working conditions and the overall welfare of the Pakistani community. Dr. Abdurrahman assured the delegation that his ministry would be committed to protecting the rights of workers and ensuring their welfare. Pakistan says raids on BBC's offices in India are another manifestation of shrinking space for freedom of media there and are a stain on India's democratic credentials. Responding to questions at her weekly news briefing in Islamabad today, Foreign Office spokesperson Mumtaz Zahra Baloch said these raids are reprisals of BBC's documentary on Gujarat massacre of 2002 and India's illegal and unilateral steps in illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir on August 5, 2019. She said as human rights violations in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir continue unabated, Pakistan continues to raise concerns about the situation and calls for just and peaceful settlement of the dispute in accordance with the UN Security Council resolutions. The spokesperson said second round of Pakistan-US mid-level defense dialogue is underway in Washington to discuss a range of issues including defense and security cooperation in the broader regional and global context. Mumtaz Zahra Baloch announced that Counselor of the US Department of State Derek Chollet is traveling to Pakistan from today on a 3-day visit with an interagency delegation. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred one Kashmiri youth in Kupwara district today. The troops martyred the youth during a military operation in Satpura area of the district. Indian troops, police and paramilitary personnel launched a coordinated search operation at Kamarwadi in Srinagar also after a government employee was injured in an attack by unidentified gunmen in the area. Meanwhile, the All Parties Hurriyat Conference spokesman in a statement in Srinagar said the shutdown observed by the people of occupied Jammu and Kashmir yesterday should serve as an eye-opener for the Narendra Modi-led fascist Indian government that the Kashmiris will not allow it to change the demographic composition of the territory. He said the people of Jammu and Kashmir want settlement of the Kashmir dispute by granting of right to self-determination to them as per the UN resolutions for ensuring peace and prosperity in the region. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has warned of the threat posed by rising sea levels to hundreds of millions of people living in low-lying coastal areas and small island states. In an address to the first UN Security Council debate on the implications of rising sea levels for international peace and security in New York, Antonio Guterres said countries such as Bangladesh, China, India, and the Netherlands were threatened the most. The fourth match of the Pakistan Super League 8 is to be played between Karachi Kings and Islamabad United in Karachi today. The match will start at 7 in the evening. And finally, the weather report. Mainly cold and dry weather in most parts while partly cloudy weather in upper parts of the country during the next 12 hours. Light rain and light snowfall is likely in Chitral, Dir and Gilgit-Baltistan. And now once again, the headlines. Prime Minister has reached Ankara on a 2-day visit to express solidarity with Turkish people in wake of massive earthquake. Foreign Minister is embarking on an official visit to Germany from today to attend Munich Security Conference. Finance Minister says Pakistan is pursuing various reforms to provide facilities to investors and businessmen. Pakistan says raids on BBC's offices in India are a stain on India's democratic credentials. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred one Kashmiri youth in Kupwara district today. In Pakistan Super League, Karachi Kings will face Islamabad United in Karachi today. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News.